The Johannesburg Emergency Services says it will remain on high alert as heavy downpours continue to lash parts of the city. Several people have been displaced in Soweto and surrounding areas following heavy floods last week. Settlements Minister Mmamoloko Kubayi visited the affected communities today. Our reporter Mbalenhle Mthethwa has more for us.
Minister of Human Settlements as well as the MEC and the MMC for Housing in the city of Johannesburg have been crisscrossing parts of Soweto in an effort to try and assess the situation and the extent of the flooding in affected areas. Now, the journey did start all the way on the other side, and right now we're in Protea Glen, where we saw some flooding incidents also taking place there. I'm joined by the minister herself to speak to us about what her analysis or fact-checking journey has brought to us. I mean, we've seen you going to various places, interacting with people. More recently, some residents who are unhappy with where a private developer has built their homes. Talk to us about the kind of interventions and what has come out of today.
Yeah, it's definitely never an easy day when you deal with disasters across, because you're dealing with people's lives, you're dealing with emotions, the availables that have gone. So it's quite a very difficult day. We started in the morning. You would have seen us going to the hall in Nansfield, to see the partitioned hall, how it's done. You'd know that previously we took the rep as took a flag as human settlements, where we put people in halls where they didn't give dignity. So this model of partitioning of the halls is quite impressive and quite good. Is what we have to look into going forward. We moved from there. We went to Kliptown. You know, every time there's floods, Kliptown gets affected. But there's a relocation area parcel that they've identified, spending money from the informal settlement upgrading grant, which then people are going to be partition moved in there. But part of the challenge there is that the high number of illegal immigrants there that are likely not to benefit even qualifying in terms of our criteria. So we'll have to start looking into that and bringing in Home Affairs to assist us in that area. Then we moved to the houses that we spoke about. Private developer put people on the flat line, literally. Which shouldn't have happened. Obviously, there's been approval processes by the city. There's no drain water drainage there. The bridges, you can see in terms of the development, it shouldn't have been in the manner that it is. Obviously, we'll have to consult legal teams, see how we do, because obviously those houses need to be relocated, and it shouldn't be at the expenses of the state. We'll come in where we need to, but we think that areas will have to deal with. And then the last stop here, I got a message that here in Protea South, communities came and gathered in a hall because they heard that I'm around in the area, and we had to share with them. Some of the areas here is that the people are supposed to be relocated, and we understand that a former councillor did a petition to stop the city from relocating the people. So we'll have to also find mechanism now. While you're dealing with disasters, it means you must also have a legal team to assist you to fight some of these battles, which is absolutely unnecessary because they're putting people's lives in danger. I mean, I don't know why a person will do a petition when people in Protea South are sitting in the condition that they are sitting, and think that we must leave them there. And the city can't do anything because of that petition. Every time there's development or people must be moved, then there's a court order that you can't move because there was a petition. Communities say they don't know about that petition. So I will be following up, assisting the Councillor Mabaso in the city, but also assisting the ward councillor here, so that we can do what is best to the people of South Africa, and especially these people in Protea South.